Do you remember an episode that you did that was even beamed in class?
In class, bro. Like
people are learning from this podcast. Man. Then you can.
I say that like in the end
an episode that was beamed in class.
Yes.
That's a lesson.
Hey, kuna bwera.
And I put the podcast. Hey,
kuna bwera ujeni Tabitha Jawinga. She went kuma media houses ambili. Why not those?
They took Podcastmalawi content and they were putting it in class.
Yeah.
For kids to learn.
For kids to learn. And mina kumapanga mention so magumano I've seen people kumabzoti ayamba kupanga ngini nage mene simajitika after a show.
But we are not just here for entertainment purposes only.
No, man. We are
pushing careers. There are people that came here and now they're big. They're being booked.
Yeah.
People that passed through this.
Yes.
Sarujoga kuno kuluza gigi.
No. And you don't not even kuno.
Blande kukutsika.
Can I go so bas lawsuit? No.
Lawsuit for what?
Not from here.
Experience. How imagine if he had sex, the experience of everything in slow motion, climax in slow motion. Picture that.
I don't want to picture that.
Oh, you're already picturing it.
Nasty, bro.
10 minutes orgasm.
That's the problem. Orgasm zulo. That's the thing. That's slow down again.
Oh, yeah.
Ndio mabanga matov.
Yeah, that type of thing. What's that? Experience just umaipanga live longer. Komano umaipanga experience more jedwa.
Oh, okay.
The same thing wouldn't do sinaba.
Because I heard about like ecstasy. The way ecstasy slows things down.
Extend time stretching.
Yeah. So that's what I thought would be ecstasy does.
Komasa wasunga bangi, I think. But abazikazoguri. Mulongo ujagolobola zonse. Iweyo gana lijereje. Akavala pamene yokuboga kuti
ndo amagamba zo. Uncle Humble.
Humble.
What's it? This thing can be because I'm going to Ninkona ngala sankona aliyese munomo. Na kuta.
Unka fusira ntopole we.
Tunase munomo ndani Humble. Aru ifandi bounce ansaki.
Anantumizira mpaka chitunzi chake kajantala.
Oh, ndi bounce adi?
Yeah, koma he's a well-kept guy.
Oh.
Is a Humble ase?
Nifana bobo.
Nifana bobo. Koma Humble asatha bwanji kusho.
Yeah, no, not no. I'm not going to indulge.
No, we never cover. Nkani atapa. Don't I know when was so.
Ina bago sa banga za savage. Do the task
and leave.
Bail out.
Yeah. But you know, Dogen, the name of the brand. The Revolution. Revolution.
Yeah, Revolution. Which brand are you talking about?
This Podcastmalawi brand. Kuna bwela chivumbulutso mavumbulutso. You cannot be in the podcast business in Malawi without Podcastmalawi because it's in the name. I podcast in Malawi. We are Podcast Malawi.
It's the mother podcast, basically.
The Amanduze. Kujivumbulutso umwewo. Mwana akalira ntsatsa. Timatana.
Because I think like in the next 10-15 years, akamaza lemba
documentary.
Yeah, no, like ana akamaza bidan class ukapuzira in history. Subject ya ujeni commedia chan uja.
Kujournalism.
Yeah, azikauza kujournalism. In year chakuti. The first podcast was done by this guy.
Hamburas. Yeah.
All my so much. Mention the biggest podcast in Malawi. 5 marks.
And how's the
Mention the first podcaster.
Yeah.
Podcaster. And how's the pyramid?
Mention the first. And mention the vessels to be fired. ati ngosama nyama Leon umatha computer sei
Asama ngenga samaiti.
pene ndimasiza kama pangedi unotinaniso yadutsapo
Analyze this Ujen filing letter. Is it Peter? Is it Person? Is it coming from
that was best so.
AI?
That was best
That was Person.
because I didn't even know the issue kena kona haya zisakukhuzeni ya and that okay it's okay. It happens.
wapita
But at least I saw people starting some entrepreneurship businesses going. I'm like,
It's good.
careers are growing.
Yeah, it's actually the good push in the right direction. Then I guess in this majitika da yoncho.
Yeah.
This majitika da yoncho.
Because when you imagine and imagine again, then you start to imagine a lot of things.
Yeah.
Then
then you remember
Yeah, you invent another word.
Ben in the kitchen.
Yeah, that is it.
let him cook.
Yeah, man. So, needless to say, it's the biggest podcast in the land. It's one biggest of all.
Yeah, but we're happy to be here as a leading podcast in Malawi, and we're also happy to see other people being inspired, being motivated.
Yeah.
We see a lot of platforms coming in, and we're happy to have competition.
One thing that I don't like, ndio mweja ya Malawi, ya business ya Malawi. Mandasi. Not in a way good it's a bad thing, not like to have competition, but why are you in the business?
Now
Why? You know? Because many wasn't got away in bed. And not even you know? And now I'm carry my messages. Siana, they have different, audiences. If I'm coming in and I want to sound exactly the same as let's say Nkasa. Ogabena Nkasa imbe nyimbo ya mose wale role. Mawa wina ga imbe so nyimbo kaango mstadzina.
Yeah, but also come to think of it. I think this way when you have a lot of podcasts, these gatekeepers, they'll have trouble controlling these podcasters. Yeah, think about it. I think
Come on,
yeah.
Yeah. True. Because imagine that matimani na rumai goma gatekeepers amapanga za radio. The radio ada churu ga ndapo.
Think about it. There was another platform where some lady went there and said some stuff about another lady and she was threatened to be sued.
Yeah.
Now there's another platform also. Another lady went there, talks about some other personalities. I hear she got arrested.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He said.
Come on, if you under the
It's public knowledge.
Cinematography kungalule. Because kuna watu ndana na mpangidwa ko fled and udazam.
No one has ever been sued.
No, but they also have...
We were threatened to be sued because we are an entity. Some point.
No, but there were pledges. There were pledges, right? There were some pledges. Some entities were sponsoring other people to sue the platform. But I don't know where. We're still
Grounds, bwana.
We're waiting for the
still
lawsuit.
looking for.
Lawsuit that.
Yeah, the lawsuit is coming.
Come I think now, Zam.
It's just a matter of time, eh? They're still cooking. Look, imagine if P. Diddy's lawsuit took about 20 years or more.
Now imagine this.
Yeah.
But anyway, the influx of podcasts in the land, of different alternative voices in the land, is a good thing for the market, for the business. It's gonna help us to now say this is a market that is valid. This is a market that other people are willing to go in. The only funny thing is when people are coming into this market thinking that they will take over the market, it's a misguided idea.
Yeah, that's very.
It's a misguided idea because sometimes you need to understand that there are so many fundamentals that you need to learn for you to claim anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you're failing to even look at the camera and speak properly, you can't say you're
You can say, yeah, man. Why? What are you big? Big what?
I remember in Cannabis idea back in business. I just want to know how far did that go? Was it back in business? Back in something? No.
Well, there was something.
Something like
was
that.
Back to something.
Yes. But yeah, it's nice to see people having a lot of ideas. They try this one, it doesn't work. They try another one, it doesn't work.
Bro, I say, if you reach, let's say 20 episodes, if you reach 30 episodes, if you reach 50 episodes, You can call yourself a podcaster because this market is crazy.
That's very crazy.
It's not about sensational conversations. It's about conversation that has changed lives.
Man.
Do you remember an episode that you did that was even beamed in class?
In class, bro, like
people are learning from this podcast. Man. Then you can
I say that like in
an episode that was beamed in class.
Yes.
That's a lesson.
Hey, kuna bwera
And akupunzira podcast Malawi.
kuna bwera ujin Tabitha Jawinga. She went kuma media houses ambili mbili. Why not those?
They took podcast Malawi content and they were putting it in class.
Yeah.
For kids to learn.
For kids to learn. And mina kumapanga mention so makuno I've seen people kumabzoti ayamba kupanga ngini nake mene simachitika after a show.
Modi, we are not just here for entertainment purposes only.
No, man. We are
They're
pushing
raising careers. There are people that came here and now they're big. They're being booked.
Yeah.
People that passed through this.
Yes.
Usarujoka kuno kuluza gigi.
No. And not even
Kuno blandi kukutsika.
Kena also bas lawsuit. No.
Lawsuit for what?
Not from here.
That's
Do you understand what makes someone to be a biggest podcaster?
But I don't think people do, bro. I don't think they do.
My episode 5 ayesa kozo jambo. Lolo inendi ni makamera ngabe osono jambo. That's true.
Yeah, man.
Koma consistency.
Consistency is about creating value for people. Why in Malawi, for God's sake, we have to improve this country. What are you doing about it? Are you creating content that is building the country?
Definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, what are we doing?
Or pipelines for lawsuits?
Exactly.
And they, Paja, I mean, you cannot be a jack of all trades. Eh? Jack of all trades, anali muno.
Muno.
Anali muno muno jena antanda. Tajeza nai. Uzwa pomaliza nkanarase. Inaenda nikaona zina ni jack of all trades. Kwa no doesn't do I'm not a jack of all trades. You know, it catches up to you, and you just have to know what it. Inayo ni shine ndio. Anko Ben amatoa jambula. Ndiba majambula bempaka. Mfese said. Ndesu Uncle Ben. For amatoa jambula ndio I am a graphic designer. Anapanga design nyimbo. Catweg. Ambula sana panga catweg. Ko. Kwa mukazio. Ali sali nichi yake. You know?
No. Which year?
Which year?
I'd remember Jagajanji.
Yeah, Jagajino.
Eh?
Then you made for Jamla video.
You guys said 20,000. Tina do sagari about
21,000.
Must say, give it up for Podcastmalawi. 21,000 subscribers just for podcasts only. Just for podcasts.
Without
no
posting.
songs.
Also,
Without postings and also on the same platform.
No.
Make up tutorials.
Let's be honest. Kumene kujandikula kuita. Kwala kuita ma subscriber. For the person to subscribe, it means content and hamene ndimene ya musangalatsa. Tono ngaza musangalatsa ndi nyimbo za ena ake. Kenaka mukaika poso zinthu zina. Kenaka mukaika poso zinthu.
Podcast.
Ngaze ngoonera
And we're talking of content that is like 1 hour, 2 hours long.
Yeah, man.
That's consistency of even the subscribers to watch something and say, this is something that I want to be part of.
You know?
It's not easy.
It's not easy at all, man.
In this short attention span economy. It's not easy.
It's not easy, bro. It's not easy at all.
It's not a 5-minute song, man.
Hi. Ndiboso ndimene.
Muranda uzati ara sagulebe janywani. Paujen. Kan channel yanywani zikoza. Pakuzo kama vurobe.
Sika subscriber.
Nah, let them do it.
Let them do it.
Let them do it.
For you to see growth. I mean, those are the lengths you have to go to.
Yeah, that's basically like
okay.
How you measure.
Let me get this straight. Podcastmalawi, you had to open a channel
just for podcast.
and start just for podcast. And now there is over 21,000 subscribers.
Who wants to watch podcast?
On that channel, it's basically dedicated to podcasts.
And in terms of stats, right? If you go and check around all the platforms that we use to deliver our content, right? Like within a week right now, we hit somewhere close to 1 million. For now, so if you calculate every platform that we put our content, so all the snippets and everything else, a week, that's how much we get.
Come on, we can do better.
No, we can do better, and we'll do better. But also other platforms that are there, they will do better, and we need them in the industry. The only part that pains my thoughts is the idea of people thinking that because they're coming up with something, then they're going to make Podcastmalawi die.
Also, if you're coming with that mentality, then you're killing yourself.
You're killing yourself.
You're killing yourself.
You need us for lessons.
You
need us for how we set up even the cameras, how we set up everything.
Do you think, like, I remember.
Who told you the PPP is needed for podcasting? I wasn't going to know.
This one.
You know, this minimum of and fed the come industry mozi. We can be able to come together and say, guys, what do you know sound yanu imamveka bo? Ndiyan. Then we share.
And you ask it because the sound then
you know, magame yanu guys imonega bo. These are things that you can afford. You know, it's okay. Don't be an industry plant because you
the industry brand inalijai. Ya room chanchani.
Kuchipindete.
Much. Achula sotoja.
Ngobangu da plant.
It was fumigated accidentally.
Yeah. But this is a good thing.
No, but it's exciting to have some other players on like in the game.
Kongori ndoje bamenanga courage enough kumabanga ngini independently because ambiri were they affiliated.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem.
The problem with most of the podcasts that are coming in, they are just controlled by a particular set of people.
Yeah. Gatekeeping just it.
Gatekeeping is coming to podcast, and that's the worst of time.
It's crazy, yeah, because Gugu ndingadi yan. Mugumbu ya my IP addresses na indi Octa Decimo kuna kuna sinta panopandi. The 16, best 16. It's endless. If you're just control infinity.
No, you can't. In fact, you can't kill someone who doesn't believe in losing, right? Like dying or something.
Yeah, because right? They will just kill you. I mean, you experiment.
Keep on going. But this is funny. You can never build platforms that are failing to speak and say that you're authentic. Authenticity is about talking about things that are very uncomfortable for other people.
Very, very uncomfortable. Change my doors and Uncle Ben in wonder he takes it as a man because we talk about music of which many or kalam
no, it's there's what he doesn't understand is that there's an unspoken immunity in this room which allows him to say whatever he wants to say.
It's so funny,
there's some tiaras.
They
were never written, but they exist. They do exist.
Yeah, what I'm trying to basically say is you can take criticism way now,
of course,
because you know where it's coming from. Yeah. But I do not know why people or this meta nababas. Then I got it. Then I go down my manager as uncle wow, Alemba.
No, someone's saying this is an age of emotional people, yeah? So they always want to hear what they want to
my
hear.
Emotions are guys. My emotions are not even.
It's, they've always been there. It's how people are managing emotions these days. Hey, Ramin, am I right?
It's true, man. These days, everyone is trying to be like a crybaby, right? Like they can't handle some of these things, but it's okay. The only thing that I emphasize before I sit down is authenticity. If you say that you want to be an authentic space for conversations, you need to know that some conversations will be very, very, very uncomfortable.
Very.
For you and the people that you care for. Are you willing to go there?
Yeah.
Or you're going to be the next radio station that hides a few people because they're affiliated to a political party? That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, the choice is yours actually.
The choice is yours, and you can learn from Podcastmalawi. Podcastmalawi has been there for how many years now? So many years. And for the years that it has been around, it has represented the voices of the voiceless, people that are silenced by a particular sect of people. Well,
the same people that you want to have on your channel right now because we had him here. So we are so unbiased, as he says. We support everybody. Anyone can come on our platforms. If you have a different view, we would like you to share it on our platform.
I usually say this.
We don't want you to be here because we are going to like what you're going to say.
No. I usually say this in the comments. Point view you know, that's what makes me research more. You know, that's what makes me question more. Guest. You know, also the Muslim on this agree Joseph for the winaga vula, winaga we can middle finger for the damn so that's not right, bro. That's not right at all. So we have to bring out content. Of course, in as far as we need to make it entertaining.
And just to clear that, we don't make people drunk here.
Exactly.
We don't.
Yeah.
It's against the rules of fairness. If someone has to be in their legal state or to say whatever they say. If they drink, they will choose to do it. And they have to sign in our book of I say the truth and I wasn't intoxicated.
Because statement yote unabanga polisi udalezi loma toka ibanga withdraw.
Yeah. Very true.
Nde basi zika tuzibanga basi capitalize on people saying bullshit because they are drunk.
Masa sitimadigira kuti apite kaye kwina kwake ena kabwere kuno. Zomadigira kuti abwere kaye kuno kena kabwere kumene koko.
Komaso
kanazitolera. Kanazitolera atu.
Komaso zoma pasa mo ambili yoipa.
Kula kuisa.
Ndezo ipa kwa ambili.
Antakudanda ula mabala.
Fetima mwatu twikiri yose.
Anyway, I wanted us to look into the issue, your defamation about this lady, Bianca.
But needless to say, it's the biggest podcast in the land with the number one. It's the number one podcast with the one and only Brandon Jones.
And your main man, Hamboras.
AKA the top G.
Bensam Entertainment is in the building.
I say that joke was crazy. I didn't expect it last time. I say which is personal.
And those jokes were just flying on top of his head.
That went too far, guys.
It's not like he wrote those jokes.
I say, where's Jamaica too far, man? That's why he went there. That's why he went there.
A big shout out to Wedge.
Yes, sir.
Wana Wedge and Tago Empower Mpangi ready mu. Hamboras ready.
That's it. So yeah, we have the whole team today. Leon, Don, Machine. You alright?
Leon the black guy.
I see you. Instigator.
Yeah.
You good, my boy?
I'm good, man.
Ed, Candale. What's up? Omwase. Sina vale so sina. What did you do, Omwase? This is going to get a fupa.
Yeah, for real.
When is the wedding?
Next year, guys.
Surprise. I love a surprise.
Next year, guys. Jamu July yumu.
Oh yeah.
Muzagari kuzizira.
Kwa ndemu sangu asindi.
Abompe mundimeneza tulowere.
Upoza musenka zo manda mamuna.
Suit in the syndicate.
Zizaenda.
Chibwana kwa pi. Defend what say. So you were talking about Bianca.
Auda namangisa chifora na nankula udija. Inenkani sina ipage.
Anamangisa anamanga kosi chizungu janda sinende. We not.
Audi Kalawe arrested Bianca. I think anaga manga ye Cardinal.
Manga ndio.
Ano pa usage?
Aniro bideko ka manga. Ndugu ptuma.
So yeah, Bianca had an interview with Sanyaoyu kumijadu. Pas into sources mena nakambia na zina ndizi nazwele. Nazobizoti anasaka mbapo zo za Kalawe. Because apparently Bianca alindita ipi ya magai mena magonda. So Kalawe fits in that yani criteria. Nde panali no ma allegations oti Kalawe amamfuna Bianca. You know, so in the quest of questioning, arafusa anawazati anavomera. Bianca ujati amandifunadi. Zintu zonti nazo yani. Whatever platform they were using for texting and Facebook and WhatsApp.
She actually said that?
Yeah, kudali.
She has evidence.
Yes, he has evidence.
Files.
Kujokera pa video zinaona nkula yezo.
Yes.
So anamsuda. Isisa mabanga alo kwa titakale. It's like, yeah. Mabanga zina nani? Olo malagale.
Okay.
Nde yeoja ndati there was a point where Kalawi anazanena Bianca or something like that. Then abzadi Bianca anashuta so ma show to that magai. Ngarufuna banga zaini. Tete bangi kapena banga treaty cycles. Kalawi took down. So one of the reasons why Kalawi took down those things is because Bianca alidindi lonely ndani ya Kalawi. Ndakuzoti akapanga za Bianca. Angaturani kumuonesa kuti apanga makuti. Mpeneno zinapezo takhangaliza TZ kena kono mpeni tumva kuti bwana Kalawi kana vala uniform ya polisi
Ukamunjata mwantu wa mai.
Yeah. So she's out. She has apologized. I haven't seen the statement yet, but I've heard she has apologized.
It's there.
It's there?
Yeah, let's read the statement from
So she was arrested on what grounds?
From the statement that I saw, I didn't.
Okay,
those
statement
are the
for
charges.
immediate release. Right? For immediate release, it has been brought to my attention that some of the responses in my interview on Mejedo Live, the 14th of March, 2024, might have intentionally caused harm to one Kalawi. Without prejudice, I apologize to him, Bianca.
Yeah.
This was done by some guy who understands law.
Yeah. One good. Even the language
some guy actually, or some lady lawyer was.
Was involved. Yeah. So
there's something.
Yeah, but what I find interesting, the choice of words in that written publication. Because situation defamation, she's not responding to defamation in that case. She's just apologizing to the offense, probably, or to affecting him in a way. Because Wagamba's prejudice. So I'm like, okay. But if she was saying the truth, I actually don't think we can classify that as defamation, right?
Yeah, because ndi men na moti amamuza ti iwe muntu oti Kalawi amangalula pa Facebook, you know. Of all the people amene anangalula apo, iweyo anapezodi wachosapo post yako. Chifukwa jani? Iye ndeme anankhala ndi confidence kuti akudziwa kuti ndineyo sitingatani tithamangisana because she has dated on ndani. Ya Kalawi. Meaning to say ngati ine ndikuchita ulimba mtima hambula sangapange chichi chonse ndi evidence. You know, even if I don't phrase it as evidence, if I just saying kuti sangapange zimene zo hambula sitingathe kutani kupanga naye ineyo ndoti ineyo ndi zina zake zoti ngathe kupanga incriminate iyeyo kuti
because I think when I was also ndezi kutrenda so because antaka ngamba na matwitter anthu amathawangira ku police ana ndinena cyberbullying.
Yeah, okay, cyberbullying ili apopo anthu ambiri amazera kuthamangira ku defamation, of which is one of the things that, like, defamation, yes, on the base I would get the idea, but mland wise I would want clarification. Ndenga ranko beni mulindi clarification ya mland wise ya defamation. Mwina mwage.
Yeah, because defamation, people take it lightly. They take it lightly because they just look at it as udia anandinena and was insisting as because if you talk about things that were correct about someone, you cannot say you're defaming someone. But if you say ngini zaboza, which will actually affect someone in one way or the other, whether it's through business or friendship or relationships, that you can classify that as defamation. So antambira mangura gandani anandinena nebas zandinyasa, I'm going to sue the person. You need to
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Kon mfano ngati uzaone nthawi zambiri akapanga unveil maujeni ma presidential kamena ma aspiring presidential candidates ku USA kuti amazabwera maskando na kama drugs ali ku geri rape yanchani.
Yeah.
You know, so if defamation is just defamation, then my guy just akapanga defame.
Yeah, so, okay, let me read the definition of defamation. Defamation is a legal term referring to false statements made by one person about another, which cause harm to that person's reputation.
See?
So it categorized in two types. One is libel, which is defamation through written or published statements, including online posts, articles, or images, or slander, defamation through spoken statements. So for defamation, for a statement to be considered defamatory, it must be false and must have been communicated to someone other than the person it's about.
Okay, so yeah, keyword in the force.
yakiwa
meaning to say ngati leyo magayi mwatenga information yanga inake iliyoona mwakayika apa public ineyo ndingokwiya kuti mwakasiya
mukozera maesoro atu. Okay.
but remember in these issues of defamatory arguments and so forth, there is also an issue of who are you essentially? Who are you? You're speaking from what position? From a position of what authority? Because, for instance, even if you have caught Ben doing some bad thing and you're saying on public, okay, Ben has done X, Y, Z, Benny has a right to still argue within the confines of the law to say, yes, he's saying something, but is it proven in court? Because there's no legal mandate from you to say
kuti
that's why when even people have caught you stealing, they say tikumuganizirabe mutu until the court has announced that this person ndiwokuba, therefore mutu umana kuti ine ndiwokuba. So people can now be free. So they need to find the right words. You need to put some words inside of your statement to protect yourself
from this.
That's when you have the magic word.
Yeah, the magic word which we're gonna say. Please. Leave it there.
Please.
They need to learn.
What's the magic word? Please.
No.
Please. With some curly on top, no?
So someone can still sue you, even if you're saying the truth. They can still sue you. And the issues of courts are very complicated. You can lose that issue, even if it was true. Yeah, because people can write on your authority and can deal with you from that perspective. So yeah, it's not like ndimata kungalula.
You know, the other times I have been to the court, right? I could witness my case yaja. So let's say mfana wadu amugwira muhudu ya anaba janchani. So they go there, the prosecutors will lie to those kids like, yo, ukapito mene kuchako ukangonena chilunga mupanga. Goes out, Arizona, you know, Nalaguisa, I didn't know, you know. So, not knowing what the moment you just go there, they ask you, Ramunabadi, you say, yes, I need nabadi. You're simply accepting the maximum sentence of theft. Yeah? Because the whole purpose of going there is to defend yourself.
Yeah.
You're given the platform to defend yourself. Not to just go there.
And say,
those guys are not your parents who are good at they will be kind of lenient.
For saying the truth, go back.
Yeah, they don't go by the book. Like they go by the book. They don't go by
my emotions.
Yeah,
true.
No, he's a nice kid, but so that platform is for you to at least defend yourself. You have the right as a human to go there and be like, I know, magad. So you do what you gotta do.
And sometimes the way rich people do it, right? When you say something that they know they have done it, but they wanna deal with you, and you're like, I need my screenshot. They'll be like, okay, fine, have your screenshots. They're just gonna make the legal case very long.
Yeah,
and they dread you. They dread you.
They'll frustrate you.
They'll frustrate you. And you're gonna be the one apologizing. And they'll never leave you. They'll deal with you until you are completely dead.
You try, yeah. Or even it's not even 10% of what you spent.
Yeah, you don't even go there. You're like, no, I can't do this.
Yeah, because they have the luxury of the money. Because the way you book a lawyer, maybe you can afford kind of $500 a month for a lawyer. They can afford you know, when I'm a lawyer, so my boss can 5 meter per week or 2 weeks, you know. So you can keep up.
Let's my just was made was don't worry, boss, pro bono. This was what is your money. Your money.
And they can take that legal case can take like a year. And bro, you have to pay a lawyer for a year. Yeah, so it might be that Bianca might have the evidence or whatever that she was claiming to have, but looking at the scenario and the kind of investment the other party was putting, felt it was wise for
just
her
let the
issue. Yeah, and it's wise to do that.
Good.
There's a magic word how you can use, but we'll leave it there.
Please.
Yes. Please. Okay, but now I said what is making people fall into this trap? Because we've seen a trend. And a bit ago, and a bunch of other things. What do you think is causing this whole thing?
It's the age of truth. Janani Nagari.
2020.
This year people will be saying a lot of truth, and it has been happening. We have witnessed it, and it will keep going on. So we just have to understand how to maneuver when you handle other people's truths. You know.
But in the same sentiments of saying the truth, there's this P. Diddy thing going on. Yeah.
Yes.
And I remember how you pointed it out per group. 50 Cent has been saying this over and over again about Diddy. How come Diddy didn't come and say, you're 50 Sunday undoanjeza?
I think 50 knows too much, and they actually go way back. And I think at some point 50 and Diddy, they did it the same woman. Baby mama, 50 Cent right now, their second born child. I pitied the Jama show right now. So apapa ndima revelations amena look up ndima lawsuits yo. So kuonesa kuti Zimayo was being treated as a sex worker. Kuti amapasa $1 pa mwezi kuti azipanga zomwe kufuna kuti like amamusangalala.
Mena kufunira. Kamsangalala ndanthu ena. Yeah. Now P. Diddy, and I guess P. Diddy, Jerry. Even say because it all started with Cassie,
Cassie,
whatever. They did it.
Yes.
Now Cassie came up with
for 10 years though, I think.
Yeah, for 10 years. Yeah. So she came up with maojin anabwera on the lawsuit yake, my allegations yake na yura bwana arunde and banga assault sexually komaso and banga so abuse. You know. Nkani ja sina one 24 hours.
And banga settle.
Yata.
Separately
outside court. Nkani jana bezo dia dan yata. But after that, then I know you train jani. Jama allegations, Now this is when the issue is big. It came to a point where because I
think Ababa no yadenta kwambiri because kwabira noma allegations are human trafficking, is it?
Yeah, human trafficking, drugs, and also illegal firearms.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh no. So tipite kwa sexual assault, human trafficking.
Yes.
Bwana Ben, tayari ngani breakdown being iwe did dog malai kunoko. Hambolasi.
Akuta mwene wamapanga organize mabwando kunyumba kwao, alima nyumba akula mama shoni, Ndio mapanga madongo salama mabwando kumene kucha. Ndio kumakala mafana, amaita na atika na like all kinds of ages. Ana akula kulu. But I don't know in what mannerism he was bringing these people to the house to attend the parties. But also there are so many allegations with you. Bwana Diddy anali involved in homosexual parties. Yeah. Orgies and all kinds of so for so long he was involving my celebrities and did my fun to their houses to do the parties which were involving my drugs my drugs and my drinks so that they can do things with them.
Yeah, let
me list for you as part of the premise. November 2023, KC Ventura, singer formerly signed to Comp's record label, Bad Boy Records, sued Comp's alleging years of abuse, and that's what you're saying today. And dragging them and do stuff and recording them.
Yes, recording.
Yeah, yes, recording. So panga did someone one panga recording kumamuza panga bandi to Sadesh. November 2023 Joy Dixon Neal sued alleging Combs drugged, sexually assaulted and filmed her without consent in 1991 as a college student. And I think this one was 17 by then.
Yeah.
So I'm getting crazy.
Yeah.
November 2023 Jen Doe, this is anonymous, so use Jen Doe, John Doe. Lawsuit alleges gang rape. Of course, my podcast is already John Doe.
How you do?
Yeah, pseudonyms. Pseudonym.
I say, you have a lot to learn, right?
let's go on.
Hang in there.
An anonymous person, lawsuit details alleged sex trafficking and rape by Combs and associates when the plaintiff was 17. I think this was the 17 one, not the Joe Dixon. What call it you? December 2023, another Jane Doe lawsuit. Diddy was alleged sex trafficking and rape. No, I think that one I've already meant. But the recent one is February 2024. Rodney Rule Jones, the music producer, sued Combs, alleging sexual harassment, dragging, and threats over a year. Jones claims he was forced to have sex with people Combs hired. This is the man,
I think zijatinka kamba ntaija ititabwera ndi Jessica Mponda zama parade zija. I think that's the business that this guy was. Cause amabuzira kubwesa anthu ndamakhanga tino akuyesa kuti iwe ungalowemo. Cause the other guy in Benam anabwera uzakhanga tiri akumkwira kodi ulimo moto. You know, kena kulapazira kwapanga flood ma boys ena so bwera so zankwira so yake tabasi kuti muna wake amenye Matope Road.
Via Matope Road.
So he was supplying sex, be it heterosexual people or be it homosexual. So he would supply that as part of these are the allegations, right?
Yeah, so I think another use Father Christmas or my fantasy.
Someone actually said today he's black Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, people are equating him to the black Jeffrey Epstein, and this is a crazy allegation, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. So it was alleged this okuti magaya ku Jenny. UK lawyer family so
Prince Harry, bro. Prince Harry is also there on the list.
You know, and how many big names kuje Christu kudali mbale watu you swallowed up that.
Obvious. I mean anambo choka bagali.
I don't trust that.
Ajina make me uso analija momodo. Ajina make me uso na kuda.
Meek Asha is also being dragged to be
Justin Bieber so just so
yeah, Justin Bieber also thinking what he was so fat. Like this was fucking he's like his fellow boys like that.
Fellow boys like that, yeah. So
he said he was a bad boy, man.
You say
take that.
That was John. I need a girl. I need it. Yeah, PD.
Eh, Malawi nzena kana imba manager. Malawi nzena koda bwisa kwa basi. What is mnankula bwanji?
And that interview when 50 Cent was like, you know, I'm on those and let's
Take
go
him
shopping.
shopping,
Let's go shopping. You don't say that. Don't say that to me. You know, ndara fusa so ye also anankuda. I'm a nice guy.
But the fabulous is so to mess us on kafuna so with so. I was out where good day in Johnny. 50 body I was avange good wanga. I was at 50 anga na dusa. Ali kumongo bwera beti zango menya badi.
Zango sang.
Azamu sangala nyamata.
So nde nzwema nari panoba zukuti bwanji top G cause ne onde
hey, last time we checked is already all his houses, no, 2 of them I think. They were ambushed by is it DSS? The Feds. Let's just say the Feds. Yeah. They raided his houses. Agudu kumene ko basi kumfuna mafana kana mangidwa so. Yeah. Chanchani yedu komano rumor had it kuti yo anatawa. Anatawa radu kuka island kena kaya kuti kulibe malamulo azomangana mwakisawa wise.
Yeah.
So I think we're at that stance. Komano maruma nzena mafiko ti ya antu anamuona kwa airport kuenda.
So it was crazy, right? What was happening is he was seen kugala kwina kwake. Bobo. Koma private jet yake was seen in that island that doesn't have it's called whatever.
My extradition.
Yeah, and all those things, right? And people are saying he took the tapes and evidence. That's what people are saying. But he was seen somewhere.
After at a tower.
No, I was there. He's still in the US. He's available. And he was seen at a party. But his private jet was not in the country. So people thought he had left.
Because the thing is, they can only arrest him when they have actual tangible
evidence.
Yeah.
Evidence. So I don't think they really do have that now. Unless 50 Cent and then figure level yobanga ambush madena again, they must have something.
Yeah. Yeah, and they've arrested his kids, right?
Sanadai?
I don't know whether they've they're still in contact.
So now the linkage to my guys Amina Machudanga Jay-Z has been mentioned as well. There's
Jay-Z has been a friend to that guy for so long, and we have heard so many stories that illuminate even about Jay-Z, and it's just a matter of time. Jay-Z is actually next, I think so.
Jay-Z is a government, dude.
Jay-Z.
This is the whole government.
No, what matters is he's a black man. So the government can take down anybody.
Yeah, as long as you're black.
They can take down anybody.
Sentence up here. We are so ash. I get going back. I need an angel.
So it was Curly, this guy. They wanted to do the same thing to Michael Jackson. Because I think when they're done with you, they make sure your legacy is also gone. So they will clear the legacy. So they're done with the person, you're also done. No one is going to remember. No one will ever listen to your music again. Like they wanted to do that to Michael Jackson. Like even when he was dead, like Adam Malila, they wanted to open Milandu. So guys were like, guys, Mesa Mutana. But the whole purpose is to make sure the legacy is also dead. Then Michael Jackson, Nyimbo Mass. Spotify Mass. Try right now to play some R. Kelly by Spotify. You won't find it.
What we kind of do is about these parties, right? Because some of these parties are crazy.
But why is it mostly these black people being targeted? Because I feel like these white celebrities, they do a lot of stuff too.
Because even so, Zao Yushon comes. Magaya ambili amena mavizodi indazin and hamena wabangira hanti as my wakabena nyamata ndazungo.
Allegedly,
yeah. So I cannot say goody.
No, but you see, one of the white guy who was caught is Jeffrey Epstein, and you see what happened to him, right? People that were mentioned were big people. They were super rich people, powerful people. And what happened to the guy? People also thinking maybe Diddy will also disappear, but the way this Diddy situation is looking like, he's looking like a person who has his life figured out. Like he's a bad boy.
He's sorted.
He has the ability to disappear.
No, because I also feel like he knew they were coming for his houses, even before they came. Like
that's why the plane left the country. Probably they took
diversion.
So I feel like all this is being orchestrated just for the media as well. Because if he's going to implicate a lot of people, I think a lot of people cannot let that happen.
Can't let that happen.
They can't let that happen.
They have big names, they do whatever. I'm talking script in the Muzenda script.
Putin and America, they know how to control the media.
Yeah.
The narrative, they know.
Specifically, what is coming out of the mainstream media, I have doubts, man.
Yeah, you always have to question all that.
Because the way they played the Epstein issue and how that guy died with, there was a glitch with the cameras, right?
Yeah.
Just a few minutes glitch, and the guy, when they were checking the cameras again, the guy died. Like a movie, man. So the guy died. Like, who does that?
Yeah. So when the person is gone, the case is
closed.
And
that's the narrative that was held by mainstream media.
Media, yeah. Oh, we know that we are doing. I namona uje muzingwangu am. If you want to go, anamwalira. It's crazy, but like, what's with my celebrities and doing this weird stuff? No,
I think when you get to the level where you have so much money don't really mean shit to you. So you fancy, like, how do I get happy? Being rich doesn't really make you happy. So you want to find ways of making yourself happy. You have fancy cars, Porsche cars, mansions. Then what do you do?
You just copy.
That's why we had my issues. I just my Yamabida go to Dubai. Just to do some weird stuff to find happiness, but otherwise.
Now, I remember you put it up the time we had the meeting. Goody, Tazambi and Hamina car in the middle of these dealings, maybe trafficking women.
Yeah.
We had the documentary out in Mona, documentary out in the people that were mentioned with him are my agent, and I was my. So basically, many conclusion I made now. Basically, these there were women that were looking for employment in Malawi. There were agents that were linked to jobs in Oman. Yeah, nde umapita kwa mzimayi uja akupasa link ya ntchito umpasa passport whatever and the client wake wa iyeyo nde kuti ndi munthu amene akulemba ntchito iweyo apanga soti chilichonse transport chanchani ukafikira kuteni but in true sense in actual sense these agents were selling anthu aja kuti sutiso inali ngati business I mean inali ngati ntchito si employment imeneyo ndiyo ngukuphimba m'maso iwe kuti ndi employment kwa ukava uja amakhala wakutani wakugulitsa
they own you
ona now anthu amene amakambidwa amene popo uyu amapanga documentary amanena kuti she was in touch with one of the women that was doing this thing why would a woman do that to a fellow woman olenta kandupanga sex traffic why would I sell myself my fellow brother like why would I think to do that in the first place?
Sometimes we think women are passionate, are compassionate, are whatever. I think compassion is the right way. But an evil woman is an evil woman. A good woman is a good woman. A good man is a good man. A bad man is a bad man. So sometimes this whole narrative that is used that women are XYZ is just an exaggeration and is seen whenever there's money. That's why there are bad decisions like those ones. Even in the PD situation, there are women that are being implicated as the ones that were grooming other women to be part of these parties and to be enjoyed.
Yeah. It's sad. It's very sad.
Yeah, but I think also it's easy to trust another woman for such a thing. Titaganiza zima basa zibira kwa mbambo. Tatieni. It's hard to trust. You can easily trust another woman.
Yeah.
To offer you a job. Yeah. Because I think kumbali azama criminal case azama ambili timaona ngati they are not capable.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But then in my circumstances ordino pakufunika drama azama inda mina maionesa soka mbili.
Akwaso azama ibajali ndi kuthekera kosunga sinsisi.
No, but azama also they focus on their best interest kwa mbili. So for whatever works for them, they go for it.
All right, so on a lighter note, zitakambirana zoshowana mosafunazi zoshoidwa ndazi bambo anzako. On a lighter note, I don't want to call it weed because weed is an unwanted plant. Marijuana is now legal in Malawi. Come on, Hankuben. I thought it was legal, guy.
Yeah, I thought it was also legalized some time back.
Yeah, that's why we have yes, people are smoking weed like people are doing growing weed for medicine and
there was even a time Mike Tyson
as a ambassador. So what's what? Because in Monaga it's not gari.
I'm not really sure. Era instigate. What happened?
Trying to look at the 2 days ago, this is Bloomberg.
Yeah.
Hey, so this story has gone to Bloomberg.
Bloomberg.
Who are the interested parties? So Bloomberg.com. This is crazy. But Malawian legislator legalized the cultivation of highly potent local variety of cannabis for industrial and medical use. So you know, Malawi's weed is weed in the sense
don't call it weed, please.
Marijuana,
yes.
Is or this
one of the best.
Marijuana, right? Is one of the best in the region. The way we have Chambo.
Yes, I think it's because of the climate here.
I don't know, man.
I think so.
Grow naturally.
It's the environment.
Yeah.
I think it's the amount of sun, whatever just makes it grow. Condition in age.
Ndio inaga Twitter kuti then samba kubunda mukuti pali matenda ajamba fajamba chekaje ukula bwino.
Let me read this partially, right? On Bloomberg, of course, it's paid. They want us to pay for our own story, man. It's crazy. But they're saying that Malawian legislature legalized the cultivation of highly potent local variety of cannabis for industrial and medical use. The government will give people licenses to grow and transport the variety known as chamba or ganja. But smoking remains illegal. So because the other people will feel like, just no, they are ganja, right? But they'll
They use it for other purposes.
use it for other purpose. But that's where the magic will be. Like, I have a license. I'm using it for other purposes.
Yeah.
Because Uje, I remember
The smoke is not mine.
Yeah.
I was watching, I don't know, it's gonna be crazy. There's this animation about Archer. Anampeza ndi breast cancer. Archer. Ndegu kuzipata anampanga prescribe jamba. Ndamasuda, chinavyo suda. So I had to research a little bit. Kuna ntena kada mathokoza muzisuda just to suppress majani, pain, whatever. Ndaga mano ticho sudajo, kumano jo sudajo, chiri ku medicine. Zizenda bwanji.
If you are prescribed, that's your gateway. That's your leeway, anyway.
The gateway more manager.
And that a doctor, if you can just have a prescription from a doctor, I know because the doctor,
Come on.
Just might get away with it.
I remember there was a pandemic in the there was a codeine pandemic. People were drinking
lean
syrup. Yeah, lean.
That's a lean,
Yeah, I've done lean.
You've done lean?
Like a couple
I knew you were an addict. I knew
I was addicted. What
the therapist is on Tandizani?
The therapist is on Gambia and Zabino.
The therapist.
The therapist.
This guy is being groomed. It's being groomed. What is happening?
In the therapist, we are in good terms. Therapist, what happened was Anabona. So the therapist was asked to be like in good terms in that, yes. The therapist reached out. Now was this one?
Person number.
The therapist.
Yeah, Ben is willing to take the load on your shoulder.
I'm going through. I'm going through a lot.
you want to go through a lot? Could be any.
You're going through a lot of podcasts or what?
Also, the therapist people. And the therapist do. I'm going to so weedy so.
Oh, bona oja?
Time in nasi na bene bobo. Okay,
tell me the experience about lean. How does it feel?
Lean is bullshit. Because now I'm speaking from a perspective. Lean, codeine. I don't know about other people. I'm talking of my experience. So codeine, I'm going to slow down. Once you slow down, it slowed down. You're fascinated with what's happening. You know? Who throw a jog in the car? 10 minutes into the joke.
Okay.
Yeah. So, in Cannabis, you're living this reality that's your own. You know? You can never drive when you're on lean. At that point, my phone is easy. And it was working because my phone is laid back. My stress, just my car thought process even in my car slow.
So if you have to have lean and then have sex, what happens?
I've never had sex. I've never had alcohol or weed. Lean. You know? Would it to be even most of the time I guess now this is a week na menyalin because now ndika menyalin wa bulge or the clear one couldn't the codeine jabe osati wa mu cough syrup ndi codeine pure matoka ka 2-3 hours ndi high bona ndeti nazo ndamenya sina ibange time bo inabodi ndi high be ndaye kuja ina one nari ngasema ja kumeza asema slow
like that.
Yeah, like
wow.
Sina just is slow.
Lean
that's when I stop.
Lean is crazy from
that's
what
when
I hear. I think that's what made this artist of South Africa, MT, yeah, to lose it all.
Ujeni, so then Lil Wayne was addicted to lean. I don't know about now because now we're on yeah. So that's the thing. Lean, I'm going to slow down. That's the only thing that lean did to me.
Isn't that what weed does as well?
Guys, we have guests here.
We have So Penduka in the building.
We have So Penduka and we have Miss Esther Gitega.
Oh!
What is happening here?
Okay.
We have a guest on the show today. Yeah? Yes, Chief. Zabwino.
Tabwera tasuzumira sosamangoni zabwino umene wefesi ndikuona. Amene atasuzumira.
I don't know. Just come close. And see the voice here. I say, uzada nuna.
Bodyguard, where is that?
Allah.
I'm not here for Mr. Gray. That Mr. Gray is the one on Panga.
Is that fucking?
Why didn't the black genius I say?
Oh, Bledge. Bledge?
Yeah.
Mwasola bwa? Sayanka. Mwasola bwanja Bledge.
That's what I'm
Mike ndaora bwana pafupi.
I say, Meso nkani fona ruza ni menya.
Yeah.
Meso nkani fona ruza ni menya say.
We are club za PTD. For people to
I said,
know PTD.
uyu ndizamuchava.
Uyu tazamenye. Nzaka mbali yakwa.
Yeah. I said,
Kwa kaza kuswandeza kuseka.
Era say, Meso masara nkani ya PDD rauze magazi kuri za PDD zigenda bwana.
I said, to be honest, I said, Dinama.
Malawi ni jonji.
To be honest, Dinama. I said,
Kwanza-
okay, I know of one case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mfano wake. There was a shooting in some studio. So he ended up covering it up.
Mwe ndibona kana manga ifesme so.
Anaombera mu studio.
Kudana mangido ujati store kione kana mangido mpaka magazi
Sorry.
ndani.
Lines.
Ai.
Stories. Suzungu.
Black robe, is it? Palikesi nageso ya black robe usana mangisa jina Diddy ati. Hey.
What did the guy?
Amene kuna chiteka zambiri so bad boy ramwe.
That is one of them. Zina of course in the morning, hey, I don't know. Mazimangolo mbulu.
Asenkani ziyenza mbiri.
Ni Zambi.
Linkani zambiri.
Yeah.
Anthu
Kwati kuzoti numuntu uyi akumuganizira kuti amapanga zinthu ipo. Nkhani ndi pamene ndipo.
Kane ni mene.
kumasolo kunoko tiktika zamba za counseling iwe suza khaso cha mungu
Ndani ne?
iwe yoga wapanga zinthu nawe mblanta iwe
Clean as a whistle.
Allah uona ngati nkhani customers zi chamba kupanga blackmail pompano panga tili ndizi nsisi zabwe
blackmail singathekero
it's already black
sorry Bridget sorry
the humble us.
So Esther pa microphone ai ai tabwani pa microphone Esther
Hi.
what mumu
Iwe.
ndimene mumu how you doing
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright man I'm alright nice to
How are
see
you
you
doing?
man nice
then?
I'm good how are you long time
I know it's been a while.
mwati manager inkoswe
But say that you call
chimanyano
kwa manager
Lupato.
lupato
oh
Yeah.
usengo
ndefe mwana ngati silingabwire
Vibes.
oh sena vibes
And I'm a bila general
eh mwamutambalalisa nyamata mwana wa hip hop
Esther number uri lupato yosima dusa 50,000
Eh?
sima dusa 50 vini
I enjoy it by me.
oh
Yeah.
was nice to see that I was happy to see that I was utega basi eh
awasumwalangize
koma nende kwatinza gwizira
Eh? Mzagwizira?
ndi matovina
zakhala MC
yo
zakhala MC zakhala MC ase
No, guys, it was nice seeing you.
nice
likewise
Thank you.
big shout out to Esther Jiteka big shout out to Blake the Black Genius I the black genius in the Blake
black genius yes
nandi poa wanje ntazozwezo nanyasa kwambiri ase budget makambe nkanoria atisokonezana
ngodisokoneza
oh yeah so yeah that's what couldn't see in maneno nase for zimene zodi ninkaphaka ase muzoti ngati yandi timba iti kwa yude
kono mena upangira my experience how imagine if he had sex the experience of everything in slow motion climax in slow motion picture that
I don't want to picture that.
oh, you're already picturing it
nasty bro
10 minutes orgasm.
ai komona kuziwa that's the problem ungatobanga orgasm dzulo ngwaifira lero that's the thing that's slow down again
oh yeah
Leo mabanga ma 12.
ndebasi
Yeah, that type of thing. What's already experience just umaipanga live longer. Komano umaipanga experience more jedwa.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The same thing when you do sinaba.
Because I heard about like ecstasy. The way ecstasy slows things down.
Extend guide time stretching.
Yeah. So that's what I thought would be
No.
ecstasy does.
komasa kusunga bange I think patapezeka zokuti
Pofanga bo.
mulongo uja okolobola zonse iweyo ugana lichete chete akavala pamene yokuboga kuti
no, amagamba zo. Yeah, but so ndimene kuti ndakumene kwako let's say kuti just timagamba ya Diddy. Let's just say kuti nkhani zijazo sizijazaboza. Wow, kuti palibe evidence nzaboza. Ndema defamation cases
there's no way nkhani zizi namaveka kalikani.
That's number.
But some lady nomuri Jaguar right. Wakhala kuzikamba Jaguar right osema sewe. Jaguar right shares a platform more like a podcast. Amwene amaulula nkhani bene. Kuma antama ngontenga ngati ndi muthu odani.
Oh boy, you know I get back.
Most of the stories shares
makes sense, you know.
They're all making sense now.
Now, bwana inayo ndakuta chinjime chundisangasa vano videography when you come to music industry now,
yeah,
videography nde yabanga improve one bit. Yeah, in as far as so audio production is so videography in the by a boss. You know, we've seen like this year Ndani Pezumali was featured on Grandpa's song. It's a video, beautiful video. When I carry on. Oh yeah. When I carry on, chaka mwino jambo video ya Kelly Divine. Very beautiful videos. Kwa ruga nyimbo ya Beraga. Nice visuals. Yeah, I can go on. You know? So, actually privileged to have you. Munhori also videography. So, you tap into that. What would you say Gudi has led to the growth?
I think there isn't so much about cinematography, which I can still improve. Yeah, but people have improved on stage work when shooting. My set,
yeah.
When creating their sets, when shooting, abang improve. And also, a lot of people have learned how to handle lighting on sets. So those two key factors, my lighting up a set, the my setup up a set, they've just improved drastically. My qualities on video.
I can agree with you.
On top of that, costumes.
Costumes, yes.
Costumes.
Costume, yeah.
Blending of colors, bright colors, vibrant colors. They just make the video look so, you know,
rich people. It's German now that is that set is go to stage, whatever. Now, songs like what are German agenda? Loss. Okay. I did these niggas were who set there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know? Meaning to say what she just say it was done to perfection. He's for 2 flipping weeks. You know, just to come up with the masterpiece. Video
even if you look at Dania, Joker, you look at the costumes. They made sure Alisa Alimujani,
black,
suit, you know, my vintage type of.
Yeah.
So people create a look. They strive to achieve that look. You know, my guys, we didn't really put in such effort. With guys, somebody come in. We generally would tend to think, wow, they divide good art, you know. On time, we just randomly find a spot. We're like, guys, let's just shoot here. But now, people are really working.
It's strategic, very intentional, yeah. Because ndukumbuka ndi anthu ena kama guys tikushuta pakuti bwerani. Ndiri ndibwera ntavaza white, ovavaza green. Yeah, jangarani ndi theme mutu mundiri atha.
Exactly. But now achina butcher agile, they can plan costumes. Asogesa zovala. Like almost everybody. Like what achina ndani did. This come John Chilembwe thing.
Oh yeah. Hence,
so all those costumes being made to just make a set look amazing. And lighting, one of us, my guy.
Yeah, lighting. A big shout out to one of them, Dan Matthew.
So lighting is the quality will always be good.
Good. So, meaning to say, people are taking the initiative to learn things to perfect their craft. That's what you're saying.
No, usually pamalawi zimachitika kuti mmodzi akakhala kuti akaona kuti zikutheka makhala kuti wapasa anthu confidence kuti kodi you are able to achieve this because even all nthawi ya ifeyo munthu akakunga video nawenso mafuna kukunge malevels amene aja ngati achina video aja anali madolo oyambirira khala grading kuti aziziwa kuti ikuyenda bwanji
Imayenda bwanji, yeah.
ndi achina rona aja samatopita amene kuja ase wa grade bwanji video imene amuza atatenga ma reset ya itapanga choncho. So his friends also would do the same thing. The same way ngati ku photography, my filters. Amaun say what these tunes. Why is the jana? No, but my plug in now. Bas. So people can easily share. People can easily, you're showing off, not knowing good. You're simply sharing information.
But I say, yeah, what you're saying is true. Ed, I get it. That's why I'm trying to compare it to audio production.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know if you're going to agree with me, but pali imamzo producer imwe. Nthawi zampera, nthawi yake apanga popo. Because now, if you're talking about presets, that's what's going to happen. Iwe kuziwa so zimaendera. Ngatenge preset ya iwe uimba, ndikatenge so yomweyo unless there's similarity by you and do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, sizoneka bwino sizimveka po.
Yeah, trumina kan preset ya ma vocals.
Ma vocals sizimveka.
Wina and what deep voice, wina and what majani tima high note.
Ona, ntimozo jambula zo ngati ntakanjambule pa light yambiri, singaize ma preset oti ama take a ball pa light wejepa. You know? So, meaning to say that how jambula, amatenga be extra step with okay, this is the standard. Komano I can still manipulate this in this setting yanga ili joint.
Yeah, we are progressing. Why are you progressing?
More producers, some producers, man. I'm audio producers, like for real. Like I say, in Edgeman Yas and Jody, we have an artist.
Yeah.
Let's say artist A. Yeah. I'll give an example. Let's say good night. Time in Salio. Ada buma much. Salio akangosinta studio. Moyo zodo. Sana imbe wa Malem area. Ndipo sisi mpeka bo.
Yeah. Sana kama kara na mpesa hiyo bena uri wabaveza uri the auto tune yao ndizisia apa ndiri ndatani
ndani zvena mani now jeni wejizi kuti boys imangomanga music kuti zikumveka.
Yeah, but being self-taught is not an easy thing to know kuti ndafika apa ndipitize bekupitirira apa because anthu like they get comfortable kuti ndikutaichi but I'm good, but to keep on learning and upgrading yourself, it's also a task that you have to put on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep upgrading.
Yeah.
In a Slay, you already know.
Yeah, I said, I give props to BF and Slay. I'm a episode of Jamblanga. Lucius Band.
I tricky beats.
Uri Magayodi. Lucius Band on the fun of the Dowdy. You wouldn't rely on my plugins and BD. There's that natural talent 1, 2. He is picky with what you put in his music. Snaka eja afuna be music invenga music pamene ngati mfana ngati ne oti ndwaku uje wakubangwe ngati ndikuveka ngati fada moti popo bora zikumveka. Yeah,
let me just put this there. Panoba, do we have artists? Kapena, we have technologically enhanced artists.
I would say technologically enhanced when it comes to audio production,
yeah. Right? Like who can actually stand and say gudi ndirusa voice panoba bobo
ndochepa
in this day and age
ndochepa kwambi
without kumuponyana ka AI kana kenkari
ndochepa kwambi. That's exactly what I was saying.
Amedenga bange ndifame siti mayimba
oimba udasi
oimba usanga bange koma ife osaimba.
I was talking about that because manadi videography, even music videos alipo compared to the audio. Uzati nyimbo ija ndiabo video. Koma audio production is off. So ndimamfusa kuti what can we borrow if ngara have audio ndizimena abanga have video pakati.
Audio kantu they don't really take their time to produce music these days. My guys kale like people take pride in not writing songs.
What is that?
No, that's not okay.
I think they actually take pride in that.
No,
that's trash. It's like you're not even thinking about. Namadi ngosa mazimo baba.
Abwera baba microphone ameneyo. Abwera baba microphone.
I need milandu yake.
Abwera baba microphone ndi milandu yake.
But I say deep songs. I say no one can write a deep song without composing it, without sleeping over it. You know, you can write it, sleep, read it again tomorrow. You're like, this is nice, but I can go
I can
deeper.
do better. Yeah.
That's why mtu wangu pese ungo panga push my rhyming for no reason.
For no reason at all. Yeah. I remember ninkanga Lioni. Silelo itatuka umene. Ninkamuza Lioni udase. Silelo ija. Si nyimbo yoti anangopeza beat ku player. Ngona hapa ngatoimba po nyimbo. No. Mene mamvekere. I don't know if he did it like that. Koma mene mamvekere ndoti iye anaenda idea and he knew kuti nyimbo ikwenda kwenda yonchi. You know? From the idea. Kulibeko beat, kulibeko yani iye another. Okay. Silelo ikwenda kukhala beat yake yonchi. Mukhale magaya ma violin aje ma strings apo. Mukhale mfana uta amatawimba voice apo. Anatenga DM. He knew it was intentional. You know? Kwa ntambi mzoti basi no so long as
But you know, I'm part of those people who have made hype music, eh?
Yeah.
Nyimbo zoti mangokuma na guys hype ili bo mwafira ngini, you record a good track, people love it, fine. But if you really want to have a song that can be a classic or a song that can really stick or that can move people, change people's lives, you really have to sit down.
You have to take time.
You really have to sit down and write. Something has to something like has to motivate you.
Yeah.
It needs to move you.
It has to.
Hey, ongo da basi ifere kan fika ba mai giru basi tima drop a bars.
Ngati bumpty.
You see, that's a hype song, right?
It's a hype song.
Hey.
It's a hype song. One like you audio producers. Ndechimene ndwa bwala khoti akupanga zopusayo ni munthu wangamba umene production. Amuzoti ndi magayo ndi apopo. Arusa nyimbo ati iyi ndi yabwino. Masema like makompresa angu ikapali pose ikuduka ukundukuza nyimbo ina after.
Akwanta izina ndizida amwe. Mamonira jaru akolira jama zafunika so dathandizire kuti zinthu muzimva zizuyenda bwanje. Etaliona makarona.
Ndende ukuze ngati pali poise mene.
Ngati mamonira ndomakhala nawo ine wa video ne ase.
Mamonira amathandizire.
Ine yweni mapa inzweni abapete.
Umata kumixa nyimbo tu yora bandenda kunga. Ndikupita kaimvera.
Kwa ma headset ena.
Kwa ma headset ologa ba radio ina ngeti.
Nothing doing.
Yeah, God. So.
Ndeno, I'm giving props to Antamina Abanga photography and videography. Alibe uleso gula gear. Olo gear da kayo dula jodani. And Antamina nima computer o dula kwambiri Malawi munomo. Ndatana wanga video and ma photo production. Ma photo studio ambila nima computer apo.
Kwandana uti salambe kulibira ma school fees.
Ndema audio producer ndamena ini ma responsibility.
No.
Yeah,
Leon, get it. A while ago, music was about the radio. So people were focusing on the studio and all those things for audio, right? But now, it's about what your eyes can see. It's about, I need to have the best video and whatever.
Come on, can you say...
Well, let me answer him that.
Yeah, it's about
Okay, look. Filmmaking, it takes about 65% audio, or maybe 65 to 70% audio. The 40%, the supplementation of the video is just to add it. So if you don't focus on audio, your video is not up to par.
Olomura jambula chituzi chokongola bwanji. Koma ngati audio ili mbola.
That's why my movies are yamakala nyauta only because my guys are scoring my effects.
Suma zimvaso kuti zilimo, koma zimakhala kuti zilimo.
Subconsciously wewe ukamaona you don't really pay attention, but you don't even know what you enjoyed it because of the audio.
Example, ndinena nkhani ya pana nthawi nake mati kamaona zithu za ina Rihanna. Time ina Beyonce ajali pa peak. Timono uri kumasa anthu awande ndokongola. Anthu awo mandi osalala. Waziziwa? Zokuti nthawi anthu ajama panga matitachi amatani. Lineyo adili ndali mfano wapesesa kunoko zithu zimene majambulana kuno we couldn't match pamene wachi koma pano patala panga progress from that time uzafika pano pakuti ifeso kunoko zithu tumasalalitsana mbina ija kuika popo waziziwa which is catching up wapesesa because malitachi kunjako anali kochokera even 20 chakuti matroli aliko mwina soma 90 chakuti music chi studio choma kandi mixer kona to kona has always been there
Koda say
Malawi kunoko we are not growing mpomwe uchapetsera bezida
ngoti Bridget
andi
Abule.
iPhone pali ijeni application nake
ase
imayuza
mixer ija imazisunta zingini yokha ija
ehe
simungagule zimene zija kodi
ndalama zake ziti
china chake chimazisunta zingini zokha zimayenda zokha
ngati kagula zimene zijabhiri muzigula 15 pin
ngati mmadula kale za Fruity Loops zomwe zimmadulisa achisili
nangatolele tinakula band
za macrack izo
ati sana gule software atu anagula
bando
yeah, so I think magaya amene sali ndi mantha akugula gear izi zine manena mobweza anthu asakugula makamera
yeah true
you know odula roti they would even buy a car
koma alibe skill
Atiko Maribe.
ndona za makamera
But who's the best videographer in Malawi?
konkani ajani
Music videos.
I say
music video
there's
then
a music video bano bakufita DJ Omori. What the hell is that?
au Nigeria uja
How do you say DJ Omori sanga
makala aziru ari makala azichanchani
ne kodi yeje nika
kunana china currency ya jama kunga so iwe
ali samafika papiki
koma kuziwa she chine
Godfather.
videos about music videos
yes
about music videos
yeah
my directors amakhala aliyesa amakhala ndi feel yake chimene mamzolowera
yeah
for example that one ma movies
handwriting handwriting
uzaone ngati pena ali
Quentin Tarantino. Yes.
na Quentin aliyesa ndi mashort ena
they have their own touch you actually know
uyu ndamene komando kunoko when you're talking about music video
like even entire fair ya photography you didn't have to look at the logo you would know
no
umachita kuziwa
ani bear
the logo you would actually know.
kutawa ani bear
It's
Kwa-
my unokuziwa picture Ken Banda.
oh yeah just by the logo
ya vintage je
ya vintage
in fact sama ikaloko
yake machita kuona
You see,
this
but that was if you entire fair like our era that was the game
ilibe si ya vintage
idakasi ya vintage nezo satheka
ungaziwe
silingaziwa
yeah pledge
koma still that's okay
iwe suna pume iwe atama nyoza ati
I think
yeah so ngani yeni ikundiwaza chifukwa timene ukuya kujeni kumalosi tikujeni kuma mlosi tikujeni ma drugs defamation tesizikanaenda mina kuchinga there's an issue zinachitika kuyambira zinkangomvekana marumors with
Convenient Pegasus.
with separation with the
separation.
the husband whatever
But
I think we
no
spoke
one
about
was
it.
speaking about it. Yeah.
Who did
No, we spoke about it here. Good.
we always do. We always speak about everything. Anyway, it's
Yeah,
the
Commando,
number one
for them,
podcast in the land.
they did not make any official statement yet at that particular.
Oh yeah, I but we speak about
Anali,
it.
you know, but of course, vurage mwakandanza no ndankama. Wino wakama kanena basi. Anaka inena.
So now zikumveka kuti Khanija ili mkhoti. Kan no allegation komano Khanija.
Yeah, and I think it's all over social media.
It's all
So
over
many
social media.
pages have talked about it. Yeah.
Akuti tu amirako. Akuti ai. Ndadana nazo izi zabanja nkulu ndo kumusiya. Ine ndatani ndasanka single.
Banja, there's no
Single. Ningo kaa single.
divorce.
Ine bada. Kwa nyumba meja nali professor. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what is happening. The Minagojinga. They're in court, and I have a celebration with the husband, and now after divorce.
But Esther's still there.
Yeah, Esther's here.
Esther.
Yeah.
Tabula ndi microphone. As a lady, tufuna effective.
Bridget, this one's here.
Bridget Lee Issue hii ya banga trend ya Miracle ndi
The husband.
the husband.
husband,
What
yeah.
if they are trying to separate and the
Yeah.
issue is in court? Did
Yeah.
you hear about it?
Yes, a little bit, but because I think if I'm not mistaken.
What's your take?
Guys, zabanja nizovura. Ndizovura basi nsanami sungalowele kwambiri.
No, so loyal. Just a point of view, eh?
Iye. Sinkhani ya banja ndoti banja yapasakhale kuti sizovuta. Tiye.
Hayi guys, inesinguzwabo zambiri. Ndesingane.
What did you hear so far?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
I heard Kudi she cheated.
She shot.
So, that's what I heard. Goody, maybe Ghana gradient, and then I hear the husband. I don't know Goody what's true or
Yeah.
like what's not.
Uh-huh.
So I don't have like I say, Gomano. Yeah, Gomana also zigas barambana because everyone will have it like share on
Now, according to social media pages,
Yeah.
Aguti, allegedly, according to the pages, Aguti, she was saying that wanenetsa mukotimo kuti banja sako lifunaso.
Wow.
Abambo sako afunaso. She went as far as saying kuti abambo is abusive.
Wow.
Ankamenya.
Oh wow.
Autika kanamenya kandi one instance kandi the occasions angapo koma kuti anamenya mpaka anataya mimba. She was pregnant at that time. So that's one of the reasons she mentioned muchini mukuti no banja sakutani sakulifuna.
Okay.
So I had questions about it because she said if it wasn't for that Bwezali Indiana 2, but now she has 1 child.
Okay.
Yeah. So see.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Yeah. So
I'll go over it.
I scratched my head when I heard about it.
So Cinematography actually about
So,
all that. I did not even know like what's really going on.
Because that's one of the reasons she was like, nope.
I can't take it anymore. Yeah.
Bamba menewa ananimenya.
Oh, so notice yes, me and Hama Chugi says it was a lie because na chuga.
So you think this is correct?
So nungo fu so notice it was a lie. Because you know Antama
Yeah.
So wait, Ben, tell my guy.
and the husband and not teta banja. Now I'm hearing good.
Afuna tese banja husband safuna.
Yes. I heard.
So yeah, it was alleged Goody she cheated.
Yes, I heard that.
It was alleged Goody she cheated. I don't know what if it came from a reliable source. But
that's
those
the thing. That's Malawi for you.
Yeah. Because as many as I think even to the point where I'm not gonna just my pictures for social media, and I just saw all the photos on the pages. So until they went on speculating, could
Yes, I remember where it started. Yeah.
So, but what's your take on divorce? I mean, you're a Christian.
Yeah, to be honest, the divorce terrible. Like it's really bad. Like even for the child now.
Yeah. Because I was one be now divorce.
Yeah, now that like so everyone that they know guys about everything that they've done. So the child now is the one who's going to suffer more.
Yeah, but here's the thing. And I went through a list of comments and I'm advocate with the EIA. These are not the days whereby you have to stay in the marriage because of the kids. You don't have to be unhappy because of the children. So I'm like, what should we do? Because our traditional parents, they could actually stay. And
That's
try
why
to
we
work
saw them
things.
together. Yeah.
No.
But it's crazy. I'll go back. You know how we always have a say in things, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? As men, you don't have to apologize, whatever.
Yeah.
But back in the closed doors, I'm apologizing to my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yes. Have skin, gentle.
Yeah, I can refer this to what there's this TikTok at Mandan, Samantha, Bluey Buddy. Yeah?
Yeah.
Nabanga video ina age. I was watching it yesterday. I don't know nabanga ige. Amana di cause content tag going to come in. You can't take whatever from a man. You know, I wanted to say shit. Yeah, so you cannot do this. This is I'm a banga trash man, eh?
Yes.
Can I go out right? Had a conversation with a guy, one of his friends. Down with us. So Zenoman Klazij, who banga influencer on
Of course.
They said, you are big on TikTok, and those are the things that matter today. You know, if you're big on TikTok, you have a say. Now, don't you think Wabanga distorted and Magaya Aminoawa? And then she was like, you know what? I think you're right. You know? So she made this statement. The guys, it's not like the content in kwa mamuno wanga makapepesa. Ngandala kwesa makapepesa. But content na kesima yona suba if pa urgent vanga pa playlist yanga.
She didn't know people strongly believe in what she would say?
Yeah,
She didn't know.
That's what she said.
Imagine goes on about the divorce. So it's good and tuti madziwana guys sana kwa dani timadziwana kuti nienza ngayo ndotere you know my red flag gaje timarani like we see them.
Moto sanka udi akla green.
Okay. Yes, of course mukwa banga jibwenze mazoneka no as that
it's together. Just come close. like her point isn't it debatable also?
It's
I
not
don't try
debatable.
to
It's not debatable.
Yeah.
Because
Madziwana, honestly.
nkhani za divorces njanjani ze anthu ena panopa panga divorce and akuzizwa bwinobwino nditi nkhani tingoyisiya.
Ndinana panga divorce.
Ndani anapanga divorce.
Yeah, but yes, I know what it is.
Usakula kwambiri.
Anamene napanga tinakwatirabe tikuziwa mavuto.
Anyway, when I looked at what according to the pages mina nakambira kuti she said kuti the man anamenya ndikuntaisa mimba. Chipanda kuntaisa mimba bezaindi ana 2. So I started thinking, ma'am, she has 1 kid. She could have had 2.
Yes.
So when they engaged in fighting and lost a child, she stayed for a number of years, made another child with the same man, and later she's complaining that this man is abusive because Anna lose a pregnancy at some point. But she stayed and made another child with the same man. And now she's leaving him for the reason.
No, it happens. People sometimes I'm a little bit boldness. So it might be good the other time she didn't have this boldness she has now. She can fight for that. So you see, so sometimes umazabezeka kuti munthu wapeza footing.
Yeah.
Wapeza panopa footing warani? Waipeza.
She's ready to leave.
Yeah, she's ready to leave. Terminal footing anazibili.
So we can say women don't forgive, they're just not ready to leave.
Yeah, they forgive, but they don't forget.
Forgive and never forget.
Nobody forgets.
Nobody forgets. But forgiving is when you let the issue go.
Bobo.
That issue doesn't matter anymore.
Then what if it's obedient?
Chikumbutso.
Well, I'm hearing what the ladies now doing business. It means sometimes
my shoes are many in university. Joguri, but I'm enjoying
and the thing is, when a woman is financially stable, like the choice of marriage is not the first thing that comes there. That's why when women are talking about marriage, sometimes they forget about this essence of why do men marry and why do women marry. Yeah. Chifukwa makazosiyana. Ndemuna panopa yeyo chifukwa chokwatira chicha urani?
Wachiwala. Chakalikali chichita. Chifukwa chimenanga kotere panopa si chimene
chachoso.
Alleged.
Yeah, but then I think we wish him all the best.
Yeah, all the best. I think the guy is too young, the lady is too young.
They need to figure out the best way to sort it out.
Come on, no.
Nenda mafuna kulimbana naye. Umarusa nyimbo inagara ulimbana ndiye.
Alimbana ndi Mulungu. Mabala akukanthani.
Nenda ngozisiya.
Maimba nkani yo?
I say, like, I want to go pee. Before I go pee, there's this thing. Go to 8 meter ijabasi. Yata.
8 meter hit you.
Hey, tami aja.
Basi. I know. Kani adusa Malawi.
Yata.
Kani mzungu basa 3 days basi.
That has message.
We move.
Bas.
I know kani ate.
Can we talk to our boy Hatta and ask?
Boy Hatta is a good investor. Let's do something else. We need to partner with him or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Boy Hatta is
okay.
He's a hustler.
Quite near. Chini and basa ngadi.
Maso mfana wa ID sanga sogonezo lu za 8 million.
Maganizidi.
Zima teka kwa masen.
Aiso.
Yesu nagwiseko?
Aiso. 8 million.
Yo ndo mfana wa ID sonagwiseko. Iyo sati 8 million sonagwiseko.
No, not 8 million. I'm talking about 8 million.
Now I guess ina five na back.
Now we start with 90,000 at the most.
Oh, no?
But we can't talk about 8 million, guys.
It's possible, bro.
It is. Nduri zimene zinachitika kundistiketa pompa titakhala apo ukumbukira nthawi
Not 8 million.
inoli 400 chakuti 1000.
Yeah, I'm 400 yeah.
Guys.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Inabwezera, it's okay.
Yeah. I was there. He was there.
anakusauka account yakozi imeneso ninkaniso we are talking about
Yeah, koma kulakwisa okay.
kunachitikadi
Kunachitika ndiye mena makambira so ma
mostly you're paying money for exams. You have to make sure your details are correct. There are some instances you really have to pay attention and you
that's
don't.
why you don't have to send money when you are intoxicated.
Yeah, koma no instigator. To umgazona itika mena maja. When we want to say drama the previous day. Also so siku lomwe the previous day.
So inanga ruchi the memory was just lurumiza ndalama.
Yeah.
Ona antumza doa. I had to give it back. You know? Umuntu wake sona buya wine ori
Anakawena nakanipacha.
Akantha kumuzo limazi.
Bwezitu kubwezirani pang'ono.
Ikwane 400
Ata kunali kwa account imene chati bwana si ukandrama kunali
Ndiwe negative.
it was overdrawn.
Boys makani nkani.
Ase akagula khoka kuje kumankibe. But yeah, man, Uncle Ben, thank you very much for being humble, for being Uncle Penny, and many other things you are, bro. Like, I appreciate you. You know that, right?
In black is no home.
Hey, no home.
No Diddy.
No Diddy, though.
Then I gotta say, why banga patent wedija?
Serious?
For real? Check.
No Diddy.
Hey, someone owns that already. My guys in that jungle guy.
No Diddy.
Hey, so people like guys are no longer saying no homo. It's no Diddy.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's always very enlightening to have you here and say things, whatever. Ajinamwa say nothing is possible without you guys. We appreciate you, instigator, but you have your ways around it. We love it. It's been Podcast Malawi with the one and only Brandon Jones and humble ass.
Before you go, price adjustments for all products from Castel. Castel, I think about 1,000 for kuche ka 20 ka. Oh yeah, yo.
50% devaluation ngaja?
Abonya bo sojan 1.2. They would expect the price to rise.
Shit.
Yeah, it's just the Casberry Castel.
Well, I think it's a good thing when looking at it from a Christian perspective. I not great kusanga. Or it is young mom for the drama.
But now when I start hearing stories about Grey, I'm like, hey guys. I know.
All right, close the show, bro.
Yeah, man. So, a big shout out to you. Big shout out to everybody here. Big shout out to Reho Boss Executive Barbershop. These niggas did a good thing on me, man. Look at me. Just look at me. Thank you. I remember men mabwero. Mazo zatu zijazobanda cha engine. That we are now like see really busy for phone. And then another one who wrote it back you. Galimoto you bit. Brando on the highway.
What's the guys? Zao Hamburasi is at episode.
Man.
Zamponda.
And there was Zamponda when we look around Hamburasi 1 million.
Yeah, Hamburasi.
Yeah, man. So catch us on the next one.
Yeah.
So all issues done on the list?
Yeah, everything gone.
So you don't have anything else to add?
What I can add on is now my agent Maro Nongera and Ram Zatu. If you tusaka nyumba, mbozati takupasania viewing fee jari kufanya zalowe. Mubuna kuti ati percentage ndeto kuza 2% percentage yo yarenkedwa. What the hell, bro?
Let's simplify the matter.
Yes.
Brandon is looking for a house, preferably Air 49. 25 is to class.
It's gonna be a bed.
25 ako sa kwa lione.
It's gonna be a bed sitter.
What lione bobo?
Okay, fine.
It's gonna be a bed sitter or maybe 1 bedroom.
Beni so wenga na nyumba ndibeno chuliramo. Ndibeno chuliramo.
Brandon is looking for a bed sitter.
As me, bed sitter.
A bed sitter. Kolibira gale magesi gajam.
Bro, I have beds now. I have beds, bro.
All right, yeah, no,
Yeah.
Audience, don't disappoint. Help your favorite podcaster.
In pink. Yeah, with the biggest podcast in the land.
Think about it. Could you know madeni wa so gabena antu mugonda madeni because ndikona ngati madeni ndambiri.
I didn't damn come on, no. Zoma ikanzoti magayo, they're restricting people to go. Because do you know who is desperate enough to go into that house that's being overcharged? Let's say I've been transferred from Blanta. I found like transfer. ukapenda pesa ntchito kulinoko I'll do whatever
Yeah.
kwa munthu oti nene ndikukhala kale kwina you know I'm very skeptical when it comes to say I say ayo
Maso manenera.
Maso turn off ina say you makala repeat for 3 months.
3 months what's for
Okay, tumaandira mwezi umodzi.
say koma uzoyimenda fund bange uzoyifund instigate zenta bange apa wina ndimpasa ya mwezi ya chaka chose
Okay.
wina ndimpasa ya chaka chose
bed sitter de ine nyumba yanga sikalivile chaka chose
Wano ishimena
ndoti iwe ndine saka
ishimena wanena grey inandi bangigira eneo February third week of the month and you already know February is a short month. This nigga calls me, has the audacity to tell me, yeah, we just changed the policy. We want 3 months in advance.
okay
Yeah, that's third week of February. You landlord, you know who you are. I can even drop your name.
I gave a phone in time. No, that gave a phone in time.
Exactly, that's the guy. No, for real. Yeah, for real. He kicked us out. Like I'm like, there's no way I can stretch myself right now to raise $3 months in advance in a space of 1 week. I'm just a hustler.
I say,
And even if I had the money right away, I'm like, there's no way I'm giving this guy this much right now. So I did the most logical thing. I bounced.
Akusungidwa balo.
Nsungwi. Iyo ni nsungwi.
I mean, I'm humble. I see. I'm not married. But I just want to find a wife and be a house husband. But take care of the home.
I think podcast here tagalikali. Ukadule bajaba. I say thank you very much for watching. Pabino. That's an ambulance house husband.
Okay, fine.
Guys, don't you aspire to be a house husband? No?
Not me.
Mina kujinga kuzitawa. There's also car house wife.
Ndiyo ngati wife akutawa. Your husband.
Come on, guys. I say chica we come where you piga janchana by 10 the house is clean.
Wakolopa.
Yeah.
Hande sumu kusamala. Azimaita bayankula. Hande sumu.
You have never seen a woman who has money. I
say, just imagine chica we are while on the handbag. Where she was like, babe, how was your day? You massage her feet. Tea is ready there. She drinks her tea. She tells you stories from her workplace.
Okay, so catch you on the next one. Subscribe, like, and follow. Come on.